Going live in 5, 4. Alright guys, the first step to inner child healing. Now the first step and the only step is always to return to love. Love is always the answer. But for today's video, the first step to inner child healing is trusting yourself. So your inner child, right? When you think of a child, our natural instincts are to protect children, to love them, to support them, to make sure they're all right. For me, when I hear a crying baby, it's alerting. Like our natural instinct is to just protect the youth. We want to make sure that they are in good health. We want to make sure that they are safe, right? It's a natural instinct. So the same way that we have that natural instinct for actual real children, there is a necessity to have that same natural instinct for yourself, for the inner child that lives in you. So in our lifetime, we have already experienced different realities. The reality of myself when I was a kid is very different from the reality that I live today, drastically different, which I assume is for maybe a lot of people out there. But that version of me is still a part of me, is still a part of who I am. It's still, that energy still lives within. So making sure that I am aware and mindful and intentional with the fact that my inner child still lives within me, and I still need to protect and love and support and make sure everything is good with that inner child is a way that I started to really look at it. The value that I want you guys to take from this video is to know which direction to go towards when you are looking to heal the inner child within you. I want you guys to be able to actively actually take actual steps. Actually take active steps starting right now. When this video ends, you can take these steps to heal that wounded child within you, that child that needs you, that child that is waiting on you. That child is longing and desiring for you to be there, for you to support her or him and express your love and honor that energy and be there and support that energy. That inner child within you may be stranded and alone and is waiting for you to come and save her or save him. So this video, the value that I want you guys to take out of it is being able to take that first step or even that first glance to look at that inner child and start the process of healing that connection in that relationship that you have with that energy. Finally, getting into the 4 pinpoints that's going to help you along during this process. So the very first pinpoint is trust is earned. Trust is not given around here. Trust is earned. Going back to actual real life physical children, right? Children are very bold, okay? They are risk takers. They do not sense danger. They're gonna do what they do, whatever intention that they have in their head. Oh, they're gonna make it happen. Regardless if that means falling down a flight of stairs, jumping off tables, they gonna do it because that's in their head. That's what the hell they wanna do, right? And parents and family members and friends and people around that child, if a kid wanted to jump off a table and was to bruise his or her knee, know that that caregiver is going to come, comfort that child, kiss the boo-boo, maybe put a band-aid up there and be there for that child. That child knows that no matter what, no matter if it wants to jump off that cliff, take that risk, take that first initial step, take an unknown step. Just because it's going to reach its intention, that child knows that someone is going to be there to either catch the child or support and love that child and encourage that child to continue, with a little like, okay, maybe don't do that, but overall continue being great, continue being you. Translating that back into your inner child that still lives within you, there may be moments in time or experiences to where you may feel a little urge within you to do something, to try something, to do whatever it is. And that might be the child self within you that's just like, fuck everything else, fuck the danger, fuck the risk, I'ma do it. This is what I want to do and I'm gonna do it, and no matter what, bitch, you got me. okay? No matter what, you gonna hold me down. That child, that inner child within you needs to have that trust that no matter what, you got his back. You got her back. You're gonna lift her up. Okay, you're gonna say, I love you. You're okay. You're gonna comfort that child to get up. Get up. And you know what that child's gonna do? Probably the same thing it just did minutes before that got itself hurt. But if it didn't complete that intention, if the goal was not accomplished, that child's gonna get up and do it again. And you know what? You're gonna be there to catch that child or comfort that child, support and be there for that child again, every single time. And the inner child within you needs to know that, okay? Obviously, I felt a little, I was preaching there. I got quite passionate in that moment. Yeah, I feel that shit in my heart. That's why I'm sharing this message. All right, so the second pinpoint is showing up for yourself. Show up for you every single time. Show up for your inner child, no matter what decision it wants to make, whatever the intentions may be, every single time. There should never be a time to where an experience or a person is able to like play with you in any sort of way, make you seem like you are of less value than, that you aren't a divine being in any way without you showing up for yourself and being present for yourself. I think this information is needed for you to understand what I'm saying, so let me just say this real quick. I believe that your inner child is the most purest, highest form of who you are. Children, when they come out in this world, they are truly, honestly, just them. And then of course, your environment changes and kind of molds you into being different, but children are our purest forms of who we are at our core on a spiritual sort of level, right? So going back to what I was saying, showing up for yourself looks like no matter what, you are holding a major part of your purest form of who you are, your inner child. You are holding your inner child's hand along the way. No matter what that purest form of you decides and stands on as far as their morals and just who they are, you are right there supporting and showing up and being present. Showing up means being present for your inner child. Not later, now, in this moment, in every moment from here on out. All right, getting into the third pinpoint, standing up for yourself. Be about it. Not just words, but actions. Do your part. Stand 10 toes down on your morals, on your feelings. Be about you. And while I was planning this video out, these two steps, showing up for yourself and standing up for yourself, I have to definitely take a closer look at what those words meant to decipher the differences between them, because I feel like they are so similar. But I separated them because you guys show up for yourself and you gotta stand up for yourself. You show up for yourself. You be there. You're there every time. Every time your inner child walks up and decides it wants to do something, set an intention, you're gonna be right there beside her like, yeah, this is my little one. This is my twin. I'm right beside you. I'm gonna show up for you every time. And standing up for yourself, you meet your inner child halfway, okay? So your inner child has this intention or this desire in some sort of way. It's up to you to stand up for you and believe in yourself and put action behind it. It's not just about, okay, let me honor my inner child, let me, comfort my inner child and support it and love it. No, it's not just about the words, it's about your actions too. Your actions gotta be aligned with the intentions. And standing up for what your inner child believes in, what they stand on, who they about, is something that you need to actually do in the physical. And the last and final pinpoint, number 4, support/honor you. It's definitely necessary to learn how to honor yourself. And within honoring yourself, you're honoring your inner child. Your inner child's wishes, their desires, their dreams, what they feel like their sole purposes are. You need to honor those feelings. If your inner child wouldn't, think about what you wanted to do when you were younger, the things that you were into when you were younger. Maybe you used to draw a lot when you was younger. Maybe you need to get back into that. Maybe you need to honor the activities and hobbies and things that your inner child used to love, that used to feel when you see a big. Kids are very expressive. You can definitely tell if a kid is having a good time or not. Those moments to where you were just enjoying life, enjoying what you were doing, if you were creating, well, I don't know, whatever you was doing that was bringing you so much joy, so much happiness, like pure joy. Honor those things, because I'm telling you, your inner child is still about it. Your inner child still wants to do those things. You are a child. We are that inner child that lives in you. You're a part, that's a part of one of your realities. You can always tap into that any time that you want, and you should, to honor the feelings of your inner child, I think. Just to share something about my journey, how I started to look at my inner child a little differently is I did this meditation. It was a full moon meditation. If I can find it, I'll leave the link down below. But it was a full moon meditation, and in that trance-like state, I visioned my younger self, and the meditation, it was a guided meditation. It had me like, you know, visualize my younger self playing, me walking up to my younger self, me embracing my younger self and hugging her and telling her like, yo, I got you, I'm here for you, I support you, I love you, and giving her all the love that she deserved. Shifted how I perceived my inner child a little bit. So I just wanted to share a little fun fact, I guess, about my journey, but let's get back to the video. Yeah, so now we have reached the end of this video. I just want to say thank you for being here and watching and really listening to my journey. This has been great. This has been fun. I hope you have found some value. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to follow me on all of my social medias. But yes, thank you so much. I will see you guys in my next video.